Okay, so some recent comments, especially regards to Stonehenge, and there was one, and then the comment was withdrawn, but the point is, check out blah blah blah, fake, false, lies, fabrication, blah blah, forgery, 20th century by Raskaya Pravda. Pravda means truth, and this guy is this channel is full of crap. So the question was to me, can I trust your research skills? Well, let's look at that anyway. So, firstly, hoaxes. Now, the iPhone wave feature was a hoax. It was made up by hoaxers in 4chan. They made up some fake ads telling people you can recharge your iPhone in the microwave. The hoax went viral. People believed it because people believe what they want to hear very often. All of us do at some, we've all got our own biases. I'll put the link in the description. The iPhone Massacre, internet historian, does a lot of videos in regards to these things that happen on the internet, especially regards to poll and these pranks and hoaxes that happen, how people get drawn in. So back to the link that was referred to, Raskaya Pravda, Stonehenge fake falsery. Well, the link will be in the description. Basically, it's a slideshow of black and white pictures with some classical music on the background, and here is the description. No links, nothing, just fake, fake, blah, blah, fake, fake, Stonehenge. So, forgery. Okay, now, this is the thing, but, people assume and on good faith believe when someone presents something that they've done their research. Well, they haven't. And not only that, sometimes it's just about not doing research because they just want to believe whatever delusional idea comes their way. It also has to do with clickbait and forgery. So, okay, and people will fall for it, and it's and so basically all of this Stonehenge fakery is built on is a false narrative built around a few pictures like this. So I'll show you a few pictures. I'll make claims, including that Russians did it in the 1950s in England. Russians. It's an old meme apparently. Here's another page linking it. Located. Blah blah blah. Remains a mystery. For decades, the official Stonehenge guidebooks have been full of fascinating facts, figures, theories. One of the dark secrets that archaeologists don't talk about, or why would they? If the fakery comes out, there would be no tourists, blah, blah, loss of revenue. And this picture shows workers on the site 1901 in a restoration. It's not referred to in official guidebooks. This is another one of the standard lines in this fake. Even the narrated versions, they keep using it's not in official guidebooks, as if well, a guidebook is a crib. It's a short little book. It doesn't have the detailed history of all these things in there. And you thought your news was fake. This is pure fake news, just like this Raskaya Pravda rubbish. It's nothing. It's a nothing burger. There's no information. They make a bunch of statements. It's fake news. So from this, firstly, this photo is not from 1901. The clothes would give it away. There were ill-conceived restorations in Stonehenge and many other sites at the time. It doesn't happen anymore. But again, guidebooks. It's not in the guidebooks, and historians are covering it up. This is pure BS, pure BS, non-research or lies. So firstly, it's not a 1901 restoration. It's not referred to in official guidebooks. Well, BFD. So this site is fake news, pure BS, and I'll show you why. It's a epic facepalm. It's such a fail, this Stonehenge fakery. The essence of now there is some who will try, and I've seen in comments, will defend these fake, and they go, oh well, it's like saying that a restored car is so this car is fake because it's been restored. That's the most. They're trying to defend in this really BS sphere that they try to defend some of the people who've posted on this and saying, well, I've never said that, but they just said, well, same thing would apply. A restored car is somehow not real. But the underlying message in these videos, so there are apologetics for this, but they're trying to tell you it was a 20th century fake, and that is pure BS. So this old Meldrum, lone head of Daviot, this is just one of many stone circles that were restored over time. These stones in these circles were buried very shallow. That they're still up is pretty amazing. And for them, so they would, where they fell, now would leave a pit. So when it fell over, there'd be ground in there, and you could, because the ground underneath would be compacted, and where they fell there would be a different colour of soil and stuff because it had been filled up. So they know exactly where the stones went. It's it's like saying I restored my kitchen and therefore it's a fake kitchen. No, it's rubbish. There are countless stone circles all around England, Scotland, Wales, Ireland that have had this treatment, and some where they've still got fallen stones. There are still fallen stones at Stonehenge, mind you. That has been a complete restoration. Back to 1700s, William Stuckley, sort of a father of antiquarians, and he went around England cataloguing all these sites, including Stonehenge. He also catalogued where they were. So Stonehenge is not far from West Kennet, Longbarrow, Silbury Hill, and so other Stonehenge hoaxes will say it's been moved. No, it hasn't. It's in exactly the same position in respect to all these other ancient sites near there. If Stonehenge was a fake and it was moved, then everything is fake. It's all fake. So, you're a fake. You don't exist. You're in a simulation. Blah blah. Nothing means anything. Everything's fake. But again, so these older, Stonehenge has been restored, but firstly, it's always been there, and it's not a 20th century hoax. The Romans described, links again in description to all of this, the Romans described Stonehenge in the two concentric circles. It was described back in Roman times. The Roman baths in Bath, that's where it got the name from in England, it's still there. 13th, 14th century, but I think it goes back to the 11th century. This is because it was copied again. This is a manuscript where they're showing Merlin. They believe that, Merlin the magician, because of Arthurian legend anyway, but they believe Merlin built the stones. It even shows Stonehenge there. So it was known, it was there, and it was way back when. Here are some, again, I'll put a link in the description. Articles there. Like these two stones fell over in 1797. It was well recorded and discussed in newspaper editorials back at that time. I mentioned these are the only two stones which have fallen since Charles II made excavations at the base of one to ascertain what foundations the stones were placed. Recent restorations, ill-considered, put the stones back up and put some concrete under there. That's the concrete is not to be seen. It's underground. These are sarsen stones and bluestone, without a doubt. And I'll get into that. Geopolymer is so hot right now. Anyway, Matthew Flinders Petrie published 1880. He did the first really accurate geometric survey of Stonehenge just before he left to do for Egypt. Now it's freezing up. He's basically the pretty much the father of modern Egyptology. His surveys of the pyramids and other temples in Egypt have stood the test of time. They are very accurate. This guy knew what he was doing. So Stonehenge, where it was, and the stones where they were fallen at the time was all there. You can see as it should have been, but again you can see where it was. So it's still mostly intact, and some stones have been built up. And again, as these sites say, archaeology's dark secret. They don't want you to know. That's pure rubbish. Okay, before I go there, I'll put the link because there's too many to put. So there is, this link will be in a description. It details, that's where I got the screenshot of those articles from. It details the various studies and partial restorations of what's happened in there. This is no secret. It's pure BS. It is fake news that these fake Stonehenge is a hoax. That's the fake news. They're lazy or they're frauds. Simple as that. They don't show you. They don't do their research, or they just copy paste because it's clickbait. Fake news. Okay, so we see there are so many descriptions well recorded. 1905, the Druid Society, Mutual Aid Society, sort of along the lines of Oddfellows, like Masons a bit as well. 1905, you can see the photos that were taken here. Again, this is no secret, this restoration that's been done, and with the exact positions of the fallen stones and where they were put back up, well documented. Google, you just Google it, and these bogus Stonehenge fraudsters who call it a hoax are the hoax. So it has been restored, but we still have fallen stones. These match those earlier descriptions to a T. It's just there, it's all there, it's easy to find, it's not a conspiracy, it's not a hoax. 1906, first aerial pictures of it again. This is just free and easy to find. Restoration work, English heritage. So if the, English heritage, so, and if they're involved in it, why on their page do they detail the periods and what has been done in the restoration work? Stonehenge hoax is the hoax. So this Ruskaya Pravda, firstly, there's no info there. It's just a slideshow with some classical music in the background and a headline. So it's got nothing burger, no information there, but he's pure fakery. The amount of BS could launch someone to the moon. This other one, again, all fakery, no information, a lot of statements claiming lies and cover-ups. He's actually, or they, she, whoever is the liar, and they're in a cover-up because they don't give you any links and any description or any context to what they're saying. Pure fakery, pure BS, A-grade fertilizer, copy-paste research, and not even that copy-paste headline does not constitute research. It is bogus, it's lies, it's fraud, it's delusional. Really it's some bull bleep right there. Stonehenge is a fake, that's one big pile of crap. Again, so actually I take that back because BS has some value as a fertilizer. The Stonehenge hoax doesn't even qualify as crap, it's fake crap. It's even worse if such a thing is possible. Fake Stonehenge is like the rechargeable iPhone in the microwave, it's a hoax. But more accurately, the Stonehenge one is a hoax about a hoax. They are the fake news. They are the fake history. They are the frauds. The lazy, non-existent research. Copy-paste a headline is not research. Don't recharge your phone in the microwave and don't believe the Stonehenge hoax. Lie, not even for a second. So back to the original question, can you trust my research skills? Yes, you can, but you can't trust the shills such as Ruskaya Pravda and all these other ones who say the same stuff. You cannot trust them because they are lazy or they're just full of it. Fraudsters, that's what they are, or lazy. Either way, they're promoting pure BS. Stonehenge is not a 20th century hoax. There is no cover-up in regards to the restoration work. It's all a lie, this stuff. It's all a lie. Don't believe it for a second.